that thing called the tax code, not only would I like to shrink it, I'd like to sort of get rid of it someday.
We have a very libertarian streak in New Hampshire, a very independent Yankee streak, and I think that Ron Paul's message really plays well with people who see themselves as individuals.
I run for the presidency because I believe that this country is ready for more freedom and less government, and I believe I can represent that position. And I also run with the purpose of doing something else, and that is changing our foreign policy because it intertwines with our economy. We cannot sustain the world empire, and we do not promote liberty. We promote debt. We promote problems. We undermine our liberties. We could save a lot of money.
People don't want to hear the truth. People want to live in this fantasy land that they can spend beyond their means, that they don't have to save, that, the day to pay the piper will never come, and that's just not the truth.
For you to get back on your feet again, whether it's a business or an individual, they have to liquidate the debt. You have to get rid of the debt, one way or the other, because you can't have growth from this artificial situation where you think you're wealthy and you're not.
That was a complete travesty the way the media reported the results of the poll. They came out and they were talking about Michelle Bachmann, of course, who won, but had that been an election, Dr. Paul was close enough it would have had to have been a runoff.
And I was just shown a statistic here yesterday where it shows all the media coverage of all the candidates so far this year. And I have had the least amount of coverage of all the candidates. They just sort of want me to go away.
The average voter needs to pay attention to the message and not just who they're being told to vote for by the media.
In D.C., they spend $17,000 a child, and they don't get educated. So the Department of Education, Department of Energy, Department of Agriculture, Department of Commerce. I mean, there's very few that we should be talking about. Justice and Treasury and Defense. A few like that would be legitimate. But the rest just consume money, serve the special interest, and drives us to bankruptcy.
And I really like his message, and I think that had we listened to him over the last couple of decades, things might be a whole lot different today in the economy.